Good morning, everyone. Um, I am posting this video as an update to follow up from my previous video about a week ago or so. You can see from my surroundings that I am still at home. I have not gone back on the trail, but I have some updates. So first of all, when I came home to flip up north, uh, I'm filming this on a Thursday, and this was the day that I had planned to head back up to Vermont to continue my hiking of the AT northbound. Um, the three sort of physical ailments that plagued me, my knee is still doing great. It's responded well to rest and a steroid injection. My poison ivy versus chigger bites have melted away, and I'm almost done with my course of steroids. However, the big update is the result of my MRI. So, as you may recall, I had some pain in my right buttock. That was this weird pain that would get much worse after I rested for 2 or 3 minutes to, say, have a sip of water or consult my map. And so I went to see my physician. There was concern about, a tendonitis or a stress fracture. And so I had an MRI, and sadly, the MRI shows bilateral stress fractures in my sacrum, sort of the part of the tailbone, and a low-grade tear of one of my gluteus muscles on the right. So the good news is that that explains my symptoms. The other good news is that that pain is starting to improve. The bad news is that the treatment for this is going to really require physical therapy and no hiking. And so this result effectively ends my 2022 AT through hike. And that makes me sad, but it doesn't make me despair. I'll just change my title from through hiker to section hiker and begin to plan for completing the parts of the trail that I haven't done yet in the next year, perhaps the next 1 to 2 years. But I'm committed to doing that. As I've said on these videos, and as many of you know, I was so looking forward to completing Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, and this really got in the way, but I'll get those done. The important thing is that, I have an injury. I got to take care of that injury. If I were to ignore that and get back on the trail, chances are in a few days I would make things worse and have to get off the trail anyway. So I'm engaged in physical therapy, seeing a sports medicine doc, and with rest and that physical therapy, I anticipate full recovery. So I'm hanging out at home. I've alerted my hiking brethren and sistren, let them know, and hopefully when they're up in the Massachusetts area, I'll be able to head out to the Berks to visit with them and do a little bit of trail magic, living vicariously through their hiking. But that's that. I think, what do I learn from this? Everyone who wrote to me after my last video said, boy, it's good that you're listening to your body. And I think that's one of the big lessons. The pain that I had was weird. It was not something that I'd ever experienced before. And maybe I should have addressed it a little bit sooner, but I addressed it as soon as I got home because it just didn't fit with the usual aches and pains of a through hike. I think the second thing is to not push yourself. I view the stress fractures and everything. I wasn't pushing myself to an unreasonable degree. I think this has more to do with the cumulative number of miles traversed versus the daily mileage. And so the second thing I learned is to be prepared. And I think I probably would have done better had I prepared physically as well as mentally and logistically. I got those first two things down, but it was the physical preparation that I think I was lacking in, and I think that would have helped me be more successful this go around. I'll certainly be more physically prepared next time around. So that's where we're at. It's good to visit with my family and spend some time catching up with them. I am going to post 2 more videos. I've had a couple of people ask me to go through my gear and let people know what worked and what didn't work. I had a lot of things that worked. I had a lot of things that didn't. So I'll do that. I'll get that done within the next week or so. A lot of people also expressed disbelief and dismay that I was cold soaking, and they want to know what that's like. So I'll do a cooking show and go over a little bit about what my meal routine is. With this video now and those 2, I think that'll wrap up for this season. I'll post an update as my plans gel for the coming year. But I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll be in touch. And this is not the end of my hike, but this is the end of my 2022 leg of the journey as I transition from through hiker to section hiker. So thanks to all of you for watching. There is still lots of time to donate to the Appalachian Challenge to support children's mental health in the post-COVID era in the state of Rhode Island. At the bottom of this, the show notes will have links to help guide you in your donations, and I think that'll do it. We'll keep this short. I wanted to update everyone. I wanted to thank everyone who has written and contacted me and texted me with support. And there you have it. All right, so I'll be in touch. I'll post those other videos shortly, and continue my planning for a resumption of my hike once I'm all healed up. See you later. Take care.